Hello, Getting, and welcome back to Star Trek Online. Well, it has placed me back at the very beginning of the ground-based part of this level, and I figured let's go through it again since I did miss this final crew member of the saving optional crew members. So we're gonna try again, see if we can find that last crew member, and hopefully in this episode and the next one, we'll be officially finished with Star Trek Online until the next story mission is released. Let's see, tell me more about your partners, what I chose last time.
Fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come. She'll tell you the rest.
Can't wait. We already know at this point that it's 7 of 9. Now you'll notice that I'm using my blaster, and I've also put a blaster on Dr. Crusher as well. I officially have been playing this character to get her reputation up. Basically by doing this you can get special items and special clothing to unlock in clothing shops and various things, but you basically have to do the task force operations, these things, the TFOs if you will, in order to get the points that you need to spend on all this stuff. So I've been doing that in my spare time since I've finished the character that I was doing that with before, in hopes of getting all this stuff up and getting all the special items and special unlocks that come with it here in the skill tree. So, you know, I originally did it all with this one, the competitive war game stuff, so this is now officially done. So now I'm focusing on the other things and working on Discovery and Lucari stuff. Discovery because there are items that you can use here that are highly recommended for defense for your ship. I can actually show you what I'm talking about. Oh no, wait, it's down here. In the store, you can buy these defensive consoles. Which one? I think it's just these two. The engineering consoles here. Yeah, the Pax and the Bellum. These are both things that you should definitely put on your ship. Max them out to the maximum level if you've got the super thing to do so. So yeah, definitely something that you want on your ship if you want higher defenses. Basically every ship should have these engineering consoles, each one. I can't remember if it's the Monotanium or the Tribellium, which one is the better one, but I have it saved somewhere. Anyway, that's what I've been doing with this character, and that's why she's now using blasters, because while I was doing that, I was... Oh, I forgot that gives you free items every so often. While I was doing that, I was also doing melee kills, and I finally, officially, for the very first time, finished all 2,500 melee kills. So now I don't have to do melee anymore. I can finally use my blaster. And by the way, I hate this blaster. I hate it so much. If only because the secondary thing requires you to sit still. It holds you in place. And I really don't like that. So yeah.
Syrian drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
So yeah, you're rooted in spot while
Doors ahead
you're...
are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols.
Okay, we killed everything. Why is your attack still going? That's really annoying. There we go. Let's see. Grab these items. Save this person. Yeah, once again, you shouldn't place the shield generator or the health generator on the fire. That just destroys it. Okay, unlocking
Didn't know you were a
that.
force field specialist.
So the reason why I'm still using this gun that I don't like...
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear now.
Unclear.
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one
Alright,
with the
so yeah.
flowing ether?
If your enemy dies before you can launch the poison, then it...
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say their axioms. Sounds a bit familiar.
You're right, I hear it too.
The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside.
Alright, we saved that one. So, looking around in there, it doesn't look like there's anybody that we need to save. So I didn't miss them there. So where the heck is the sixth person if they're not on the bridge? Or did they glitch out or something? I must be missing something somewhere. Okay. Oh, this is back the way we came. I already saved everybody that way. Come on. I thought for sure they would be over here, but apparently they're not. Okay. And here...
We need to disable security parameters to open the doors to the computer access room. I'll cover you.
I'll get to work. Alright, first there's that. There's nobody else around here. Okay. Let's unlock the door.
Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
Okay. There's nobody here. Okay. Now we get our 7 of 9.
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse, and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it.
There she is.
What took you so long?
Alright. We officially have 7 of 9. We also officially have all these guys.
Got any tips on how to take these suckers out?
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind.
They dropped a lot of items. Stupid hold thingy. Should activate my anti-hold.
Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact Hugh's been speaking so highly of was. It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan?
I had a feeling it was you, 7. Yes, as it stands, secure the ship and its crew, extract Fessy and Fed.
That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Ethereans.
Looking forward to no longer being a pawn in their game. So this diffusion device only has one charge, right?
High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. But our odds are good. This extraction is now happening on Alliance territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as defusion conduits.
You make a good point. Hang on, I'm receiving a message from Captain Sean.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean. Tassine Faye is on the bridge.
Hang tight, Captain, we're coming.
This is our chance. Lead the way, 7.
We'll be right behind you.
We can access the bridge from main engineering. Follow me.
Alright,
So,
I will
Director,
follow you
How
to
confident are
main
we feeling
engineering.
about this defusion device?
I'd say about 75%, give or take.
Of course. Alright, so this is Lucky Crewman number 5. And we have yet to find Lucky Crewman number 6. There's nothing back there. I already checked that hallway. We're supposed to go through here. This is back the way we came. There's nothing we can do here. Rescued everyone there. There's that person working. This is transporter room. We saved the person in here. Okay. So, the only logical conclusion is that this is glitched out, and there, aha!
Look out for anything that might be useful.
There is a side room here that I have never noticed before, with useful information.
This is Commander Philippa Mathias, counselor on board the USS Enterprise. I don't know how much time we have left. The ship has been compromised. They've taken one of our ensigns and done something unspeakable to them. It's only a matter of time before they find me. Oh God, they're coming! Commander Kiona, tell the captain that...
That's it. The recording cuts off there. Okay. That's a good point. This is the first time that I've seen that. And I know that there's like extra little fun things on each of the other ships.
Reversing emitter node polarity.
But it makes
Stabilizing
sense.
force field.
I couldn't find that last crew member.
Let's go.
Now I know why I couldn't find him. It was so subtle, I just noticed the green light above the door and I was like, that's odd. Oh boy. Sean about to be...
Through fusion, we are...
Step away from it.
She's escaping. Transport trajectory confirms she's heading to the Lisette.
Raquel Shaw, you no longer need to bear the burden of being a sole survivor. We can become one.
What on... are you talking about right now? How the hell do you know about that?
A sole survivor?
Messing with you.
We're pretty much back where we left off, except we have one more crewman that we found, as well as some information. Alright, oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. No! Stop doing things. Stupid cube. Alright. Drop out of... There we go.
Director, 7. I can't thank you enough. That was a close call. Once this mission is over, I'll be heading back to Deep Space Nine for repairs and repose. That's if any of us make it out alive.
Captain, I'm receiving a priority transmission from the RRW Lisette.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jirok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged by the Etherians, including our Singularity Core. Requesting immediate assistance.
Commander, Thessian Faye has just boarded your ship. Stay sharp, we're on our way.
We can't let that Singularity Core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Sean, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
Alright, off to the Lisette.
I'm contacting you from the bridge. The Etherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. They're plotting something.
They might be trying to compromise the core to blow up the Midas Array Any casualties to report? Maybe they're trying to collapse the singularity to open a subspace rift. Any casualties to report?
Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts are malfunctioning. We used some of our last power reserves to beam you aboard our singularity core deck. I'll have to guide you remotely.
What do you need, Commander?
Your team will need to reroute our emergency power supply to conduct repairs and access our singularity core. As you can see, environmental systems are offline and visibility is limited.
Let's get to work.
Sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll need them to move on freely.
Alright, access the console.
There are repairs to conduct beyond those doors, but you'll need to pick a path. Our power supply is too low to open both at the same time.
Got it, thank you. Okay, so you gotta choose which path you're going to use. I usually went with 7 the first time, and then I went with Hugh the second time. I'm gonna go with Hugh again. I don't know why, but going at it in this direction feels more appropriate. Alright. Notice how my crew didn't come with us. They stayed aboard the Enterprise to help. Okay.
This is a security override console. Let's reroute the power supply and open up the doors.
Got it. Reroute power. Oh. It's this game again. I have a love-hate relationship with this game. This minigame. There we go. Okay, so that should help us with the door issue. Unlock door. Go. Logistics.
The Lisette looks worse for wear.
The ship has seen better days, no doubt about that.
Tell me about it.
These consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear chips are misaligned.
On it. Okay, so we gotta replace isolinear chips. Rerouting
Power
power.
is being diverted from their systems.
7. Stop glitching out. There she goes. There we go.
Right, one more to go.
Now, the last time I played, I found some useful information in this location that I hadn't found the first
It
time.
worked. All right, I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go.
If you go around here, this desk is glowing because it has some useful information on it. File, blah blah blah, location, installation 18, Nimbus 3 operative. Okay, date of birth, designation, WS field agent, counterintelligence. Newly uncovered data aboard the starship Harmony confirms the Talshiar's recent suspicion. The Etherians have been watching them, studying their knack for deception, sabotage, and infiltration. This corroborates the information we received from the redacted Resistance. Now that we know the Resistance is telling the truth, and they are not a Talshiar ploy designed to weed out counterintelligence operatives, I find it pertinent to share the rest of their message. It appears that over time, differences in ideologies surrounding fusion led to a schism in their nameless hybrid society. Some struggle to maintain their original identities amidst the growing influence of their cybernetic halves, and began to question their fate as well as their agency as fused beings who had been promised total supremacy. Others praised the newfound power, preferred influence over individuality. One such hybrid, the Aether's Chosen One, spoke at great lengths of the benefits of fusion, as well as the advantages of deceit as a legitimate science used to acquire knowledge. I fear that when it comes to this so-called leader of theirs, it may be too late. But I agree that if we do not try to extract her from her collective, we'll never know if it's possible in the first place. In the end, if we can't alter the tide of events, at least we can stand nearby with towels to mop up as we always do. I must return to my post before I am suspected. Computer end log and initiate sequence 000 final honor. This log will self-destruct in 3, 2, 1. Alright. So, we now know some of the history of the Iconians, discovered by a Romulan operative who may or may not have been part of the Tal Shiar, we're not quite sure. Hydroponics. Rerouting power. Alright. Oh my gosh. There we go.
Looks like you unlocked a security log.
We unlocked a security log, alright.
This is Lieutenant Zhu Terrell, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zional despite my best efforts. The Etherians swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the ship's systems, despite leaving many wounded in her wake. This Ta-Si Fei seemed uninterested in exchanging phaser fire with us, heading straight for the core instead. Lieutenant Salon's security report indicates the Etherian's life sign was last detected in the Singularity core room. As I am unable to access it from this deck, I will reluctantly transfer our medical unit instead, and guard the survivors until I receive new orders from my commander.
Straight for the Singularity core, huh?
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg queen would do that. It's also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? Then again, these Etherians are Iconian Borg. Maybe their motivations are harder to determine than your average collective.
Maybe. Let's move on.
Great. Repairs are done, Singularity room aside. Let's head back to damage control.
Alright. There we go.
Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity core is now accessible. Stand by to receive the room's access codes. Hold. I'm receiving a transmission from the Bortiskew.
So am I, displaying the transmission.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Corrin. I have a visual on the Etherian pit. Ta-Si Fei and her followers have boarded the Bortiskew. Her treacherous drones are not holding back. This is a fight worthy of a Klingon. If you are brave, you will join us in battle.
Damn, Ta-Si Fei keeps jumping around. How soon do you need us on the Bortiskew?
Hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the Singularity core has been tampered with. If it collapses, it's game over. For everyone.
We could split up.
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
You and Seven know the internal workings of the diffusion device. I'll take the Singularity core. Besides, I have some experience with Etherian sabotage.
Glad you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Jirok's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the Singularity core. But don't take too long, you're gonna miss all the fun.
I won't. Good luck.
I'll guide you through the Singularity core repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
Got it. EV suit. Even though I have one equipped already, they give you a new one. Let's see if we're good. Wait for it.
Captain Corrin, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
Okay, let's see. Yep, my head's gone. And the suit, technically, there it is, okay. The suit should have been equipped before then.
The Etherians fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
Remember when I said, feels like we're alpha testing? Yeah, this is not correct. Let's see here. And also, since this isn't my actual suit... Can I switch? Yeah, there we go. Better than nothing. Now, there's this thing that's glowing over here. I want to check it out.
Don't mind that, it's only debris. We're due a radiation sweep. The core's the other way.
Alright, I won't mind it. Yeah, there was one time when I... radiation sweep.
Jirok, this is Sean. I'm getting reports of Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Sean, I'll contact command.
Alright, there's an Ethereum sabotage device. So Dyson
Scans show the
spheres under
sabotage
attack.
device you removed was sending a signal to the Harmony.
Of course it is. I did check back there at one point to see if there was any kind of, like, scannable thing, but it's pretty much empty. Remove sabotage.
Another device removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down.
Of course. Alright, come on. You just do not want to cooperate. Stop Singularity Core. So we're powering it down.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The Singularity Core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't let that fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize.
Indeed we will. Alright, time to go into the energy.
Initial scans registered a single anomaly. Turns out we're dealing with the trifecta.
Of course. We've got 3, even though it said there was only 1. Alright, here's the first.
Plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go. Sending you the coordinates.
Okay, number 2.
Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
And number 3. No. Flying too fast, too far. Come on. There we go.
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the Bortiskew.
Quantum diagnostics are back online. Now that core stability has been restored, I'll reroute main power back to all systems, turn the core back on, and head down to your deck. Thank you for your assistance. I'll take over from here. Patching you through to the Bortiskew.
Anything to avoid a collapsed singularity.
While my warriors have been crushing Etherian enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor, and put your Dashekme where your mouth is. I have a lock on your coordinates. Transport in 3, 2, 1!
Wait, Captain, I'm still inside the singular... I love that it's activating while I'm still inside. That seems bad. Alright, changed back to my regular attire. And of course, there we go. Because I had to switch it to make it look proper. Alright, gaming, this is where we're going to end it for the day. Thank you so much for joining me today, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out when you do that. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, don't get assassinated!